month-to-month rental agreement or 1-year lease? Which is better for you as a small landlord? I'm Paul. I work with small landlords from 1 to 100 units. Here's what I've been doing for 35 years. You can guess it's month-to-month for me. Here's why. When you do a lease, you basically give something to the tenant, a 1-year guarantee of rent, in exchange for maybe them staying for the full year. When you do month-to-month, you have the option every month to basically terminate the lease. Now, hopefully you don't have to do that. You get good tenants, they stay for long periods of time. But when you have a problem, that 30-day notice that you can give for a month-to-month lease is invaluable. You just exercise it. There's no drama. In Alaska, where I operate out of, and I believe most states, you do not need a reason to give them a 30-day notice. It's a very powerful tool to maybe change behavior or get rid of a really problem tenant. The other thing about leases is every morning when I wake up, I read all these questions about, can I add this to my lease? Can I add that to my lease? And well, the tenant didn't do this, tenant didn't do that. The truth is, when you actually get to court, those performance things, the judges hate them. They're really hard to prove. Like, she didn't do this, they got a pet, they whatever. What judges like are straightforward 30-day notice type cases, or they like straightforward non-payment of rent type cases. The other thing about a lease is you might think, well, if they move out after 3 or 4 months, I'm guaranteed to get the rent for the rest of the time period. Hold the phone, ain't gonna happen. The judge is gonna want you to re-rent that unit in a reasonable amount of time. The odds of you getting any money out of a tenant that broke a lease are close to zero. So where's the value in having a lease? It's just not there. The month-to-month rental agreement I've been using it for 30 years. If you send me a PM or DM, whatever you do, I'll send you a copy of it. This little rental agreement has worked for decades. So in your state, write up a simple month-to-month agreement. Know in the back of your mind that if you have to evict somebody, you're only going to do it for 2 reasons: 30-day notice or non-payment of rent. If they break the lease in other ways, it's next to impossible to argue those things in court. So get yourself the month-to-month. If you got a problem with a tenant, you don't want to have them anymore, all you got to do is just exercise that 30-day notice and problem is solved. Check out onehappylandlord.com and the Landlord store. That's all I got for right now. Take care. Have a great day. Adios.